everybody, so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between the real deal Evander Holyfield and Big George Foreman. Evander Holyfield's ring walk is one of those ring walks where you realize how attentive this fighter is. This is a guy who has his eye on the prize and nothing will distract him. George Foreman's coming down to the ring now, and what a nice reception as he is completely focused in on his goal tonight.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
This is a 12-rounder. Here's round number one. Two guys with bad intentions now facing each other here.
You know, the old-timers would say it's harder to miss these guys than it is to hit them.
Teddy, I assume many times in your career, you were instructing a fighter that was going to face a fighter who just had the longer reach, flat out had it. What did you tell him? What did you try to cement in his head leading up to that fight? George Foreman's banged up by a left hand. Able to cover up that gut. Many would ask themselves, could I have withstanded that? The answer is probably no. But for Big George Foreman, it's a strong yes. Foreman's corner with a sigh of relief now that they look at their fighter and they see that he survived that one dangerous moment.
And the reason why they have a sigh of relief and they have a little confidence where they know...
He falls victim to that big hook. He's jumping all over him now. George Foreman's nailed by that. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And a big punch connects and floors him here in round one.
And not what you expected. His opponent usually not a quick starter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
George Foreman's up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight. And he just holds on there. Nice solid hook by Holyfield. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later, and something you got to start early and stay with.
End of that round, and the knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, the fighter who was floored, how do you treat him? Do you go soft on him when he comes back, or do you get right in his face? What's the way to approach it?
You have to know your fighter. You have to know the temperament of your fighter. Some guys, you know, they just kind of crawl up into a ball and they don't come out of it if you get too strong with them. Other guys, they react well to that. So you got to know what he reacts to, first of all. And the most important thing, you have to get information. Why did he get dropped? You had your right hand down, you got hit the hook, get your right hand up. You'll be okay.
George Foreman is always dangerous, but right now George Foreman is in survival mode after getting rocked. I think Big George just needs to tie up. He engages in the clinch. Committing now to the left hand. Good straight shot. Huge uppercut by Evander. Halfway through this round. Big block by Big George. Huge left from Big George. Scored well up top. You see how he comes over the top with that left hand. Well-placed shot there. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
What a sharp, piercing hook by Evander Holyfield. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Targeting that overhand left. End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to his man, what do you do? Do you say, hey, I saw that, and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind him exactly what you're talking about, how he set it up. Don't think about just a big punch that landed. Remember how you got to that point.
Okay, relax now. How you feeling in there? Just stay alert in there, okay? Just stay alert. I need you to come forward with your power hand here. All right? Cut him off.
All the eyes are on him to start this round. Foreman's legs look just a little shaky, but keep in mind, he barely survived that last round.
No, but keep one other thing in mind. I agree with you, Joe, but he's been here before. He's very experienced. If anyone knows how to get out of this, he does.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there.
You're not focusing.
Gets rid of that body shot. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Evander Holyfield. Good right hand by Evander Holyfield. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Holyfield's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend, one of them is to block. He did it there well. George Foreman's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time.
Stay away from those. Come on.
He missed with that headshot. George Foreman is such a big physical presence, Teddy, in the ring, almost a hulking presence, and it really aligned with his style in the ring offensively with like wrecking ball wide shots.
Yeah, wrecking balls work good when you're knocking over an old building, a tenement that's standing in front of you, but the wrecking ball, it could just swing into the air and hit nothing if you have a slick guy. So it works both ways, you're right. And what you're basically saying is, yeah, he's dangerous, but he's a little crude.
And this round comes to an end.
All right. You are dominating this fight. Keep it up. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Don't fight his fights. Jab and move. There's no need to fight his style. You're not going to win that way.
Holyfield's up 3-zip on Teddy's scorecard, but obviously he's putting together a big lead here, having his man down.
Yeah, his opponent keeps walking straight in, so he's catching him with straight punches, hard straight punches.
Big left hand from Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Foreman with a formidable hook. Evander Holyfield's banged by an uppercut. Excellent hook by Evander Holyfield.
1-2, 1-2. Watch the hook.
Halfway through this round here. Nice block by Evander Holyfield. George Foreman's rip to the head. Oh, he gets hit by a left hand. Look at that. A battered George Foreman now has to figure out a way to overcome this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count.
Get in there. Looking good.
Piercing jab.
Let's go.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
Keep it going. You got this one. Move.
Foreman's punches just don't look like what they should look like right now, Teddy. I know he's thrown a lot early on here, but there's no oomph on them.
Well, that's the other side of it. There's always a flip side to a coin, and the flip side here in the boxing, yeah, he threw a lot of punches, but they didn't affect the guy. Right now, I think he's giving in a little
I
bit.
want to see that head move more. Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you.
Two jabs. And every time you throw that jab, I want to see you land that overhand, all right? Don't go straight in. Give him a little feint first. Yeah. Nice work. Nice work. You're doing well.
As we start a new round, I pose this question to you. Is there any hope for him? He's been knocked down numerous times.
Look, there's been great comebacks in this sport. There's always hope. You don't know how deep a man's reserve is inside their soul, inside their mind. But dangerous grounds now to find out.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. And he ties up on the inside.
Hard. Jump on it. Nice.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. A minute and a half to go. He scores with the jab there.
You know, Joe, a lot of times you think about a jab being used by an outside guy, but to get inside, you need a cover. And there, right there, was the cover.
Not able to land the headshot.
He's tired.
Back to the body.
And out of nowhere, things can turn like that, Teddy. Everything was looking good. Now it's looking bad for him.
Well, that's exactly why, because nothing was coming at him. His opponent wasn't throwing back. He got a little lax, and he paid a price.
Uppercut. Uppercut.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
All right? Upstairs, downstairs, over again.
Here you go.
Well, he got caught by a lucky punch in that last round. It did do some damage, but now you can tell he's right back where he wants to be, fresh and ready as we start this round.
I don't take lightly when a guy gets dropped, but you know what? I think he was more embarrassed than he was hurt.
Holyfield's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Beat him in a punch.
Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. Good biting, snapping shot by Evander Holyfield.
Finish with a hook.
Solid. How about that power shot? And how about the reverb that's going about a county away with Big George hitting the canvas? Big George Foreman able to get up after that knockdown, and now a real challenge in front of him.
Now the challenge right now is really the opposite of any challenge that he's ever faced before. Usually the challenge is how to get rid of a guy. You know, how to put his big paws on a guy. Now he has to find a way to survive.
Good defensive skill with the block by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's defense has been just unbelievable tonight. I mean, Teddy, you take such appreciation seeing a guy putting forth his craft like this.
Yeah, you do, and that's why he's able to have such a long career. That's why he's able to be, you know, so consistently good, because he doesn't take a lot. He doesn't get worn out. He's fresh.
All right, listen. You need to create more punches, okay? Slippery spots and throw a straight right down the middle.
Oh, look at me. This is yours. You hear me? This is your fight. Keep it up. Keep scoring points. Just keep throwing punches. So, he's tired.
Start of this round, start to the second half of this fight. First half of this fight, he completely dominated the action, Teddy.
Yeah, but you know what? It's kind of like they said in that movie, The Gambler. You know, they don't pay off at halftime. You know, remember the guy wanted to collect his bets? Well, same thing. He's got another half of the fight. Can he be consistent? Can he keep his concentration? Can he keep doing what he's been doing?
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Evander Holyfield. Foreman's wanting the counterpunch here, but that doesn't seem the route to go here in this fight, Teddy.
No, he has to be honest with himself and see that. But, you know, people under pressure in all walks of life, you know, in the ring especially, you see it right away. You kind of peek at it right away. It's obvious. Maybe he doesn't want to see what he has to see, because then he would have to discipline himself. He's not ready to do that. Then he would have to make the change. Maybe he just wants to leave it this way. At the end of the day, people are going to say, oh, that guy's fought kind of fight that, you know, hard to fight with, you know, and he has an excuse. Maybe that's what's going on right now.
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Evander Holyfield with the big uppercut. Foreman's effort has gone downhill here. You can tell that he does not have the energy necessary to stay in this fight.
Yeah, but now it's up to his opponent. Does his opponent have the will and the desire to get him out of there? Because if he does,
Big shot. And he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine.
Foreman's back up. But is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps to stop it. He's not right.
10 seconds to go in the seventh.
Good. Woo! That is it. That's it. I need another round like that. Just like that, all right? Doing good. Just keep it up.
Listen, I need to see more counter punches, okay? Whenever he misses, counter.
There you go.
You have to start throwing more in volume in there. Throw in volume.
Seven rounds complete. Teddy's scorecard does have it clearly in one direction. Holyfield's earned that lead on the scorecard, but his opponent has also done some damage.
Yeah, it hasn't been exactly a picnic. I mean, it started off that way, but the ants are coming. They're starting to get over things a little bit here. It's getting a little hairy.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. George Foreman's trying to get back in this round after being knocked down in the last round. But with just 60 seconds between rounds, Teddy, how much can really happen? How much can really benefit a fighter who was knocked down?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, you hit him with that sponge. Some cold water on top of the head where you revigorate him a little bit. You know, get his senses back a little bit. And you have to talk to him. Once he calms down, once you physically get him back on track, you look to see if he's okay, and then you have to tell him why he got dropped to begin with.
Oh, you're doing great.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8.
Nice. Keep moving. Keep your hands up.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. This round is in the books, and it looks like the gas tank on this fighter may be heading towards empty here. What is this, a case of guys just not putting in the road work and the conditioning prior to a fight?
No, you got to figure he came in. His weight was good. Scales don't lie. We looked at the weight. He came in pretty good condition. I think what it is now he's starting to get broken down a little bit, physically and mentally. The other guy is starting to impose himself on him.
Throw some counters. Every time he tries to throw that right, slip to the side and count. You don't have to slug it out with him. You're going to tire yourself out. Pick your shots.
The 9th round is here. Evander Holyfield's throwing lots of punches, and not many are landing. But what's that old saying? Hey, you put enough out there, something's going to stick.
Well, at least he's controlling the rhythm. He's keeping control of the pace right now. And at least when you're throwing, your opponent, for the most part, he's being handcuffed a little bit.
Good job.
90 seconds into the 9th round.
Nice. Head and body, head and body.
That's a good left hand by Evander Holyfield. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. And that's the end of round 9. Holyfield's in dominating form here tonight. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and he's ahead on our scorecards ringside.
Yeah, but don't forget, he's in the other guy's hometown. So don't let up too soon. Don't start partying too soon. You know, still keep doing the things you were doing to get you to this place.
There you go.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man, completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been.
Body shot, body shot.
Upcut.
1, 2.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand.
Looking good.
Get your back on.
Evander Holyfield's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. Blocks that belt line well. Halfway through round 10.
Got this one.
You're not supposed to pace yourself.
Evander Holyfield's proving here that you can't hit what you can't reach. You see the movement he's putting forth.
Yeah, he's using his legs real well. He's controlling range. He's just not allowing his opponent to get into the punching distance he needs.
Good job, buddy.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go.
Doing great.
And this round comes to an end.
He needs to capitalize on his mistakes, okay? I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his mistakes.
You gotta watch the water in the corner. Too much.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep the jab pumping and throw the lead right hand, all right? I mean, you are winning this fight.
He's in prime position to win this fight now, Teddy. I really don't see any other way it could go. Here we are in the 11th round, and for a good string of rounds now, it's been all one-sided.
Yeah, it's been one-sided, something you just touched on. You don't see any other way it could go. And I think that he's convinced his opponent of seeing it that way, that he can't see any other way for it to go.
Back to the body.
Good defensive guard now by Evander Holyfield.
Watch the hook.
Good defense, just covering up down low.
Keep working the body.
Halfway through this 11th round.
Keep doing what you're doing.
You see him holding on.
Back to the body.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Last 10 seconds of this 11th round. Nice defense. Good block by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's dominating this fight every which way, just punishing his opponent. And his opponent has the face to show that result.
Well, that's because all the punches that are being thrown, they're accurate punches, and they're all being thrown with bad intentions.
Listen to me. This is it. One more round. I want you to catch him on the way in. Time your uppercut when he comes forward.
They put forth a good effort throughout. Now one more meeting. The final round is here.
He's tight. He's tight. Beat him in a punch. Body shot.
Halfway through this 12th and final round.
1, 2.
George Foreman's been able to let loose. He's throwing punches. He's just not landing enough of them.
Well, he's throwing them from a little too far away. He's not getting into that punching chamber. He's starting to launch him just a little too soon, and his opponent is worn.
Time to bring it home. Final minute of the final round. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Side to side. Move your head. Body shot.
Last 10 seconds of the fight. That was a dominating performance tonight.
Yeah, this is one you would think there's no drama in the reading of the scorecards.
Let's hear those scorecards and send it up to the ring. Evander Holyfield's performance tonight was exactly what he was looking for. And it's exactly what the judges reward. Good, solid effort, a unanimous decision.
Yeah, if he was a pitcher, he'd be getting a shutout right now. Almost a perfect game.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.